what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Superpower Review, the show that brings you news and reviews on comic book related things. As you all know, the new Avengers Endgame trailer dropped today, and it was pretty amazing. I was going to do a trailer reaction video, but you guys all seen it, so we're definitely going to do a trailer breakdown of the trailer today. I've watched it a few times. I got lots of notes written down, a lot of my theories. So let's get right into it here. So let's go off to the first scene. We see Tony Stark lost in space, and he's kind of just doing like a little video recording through his helmet, kind of like a log of him being lost in space. Now, I do have a theory, and it's not confirmed, okay? I do think this is maybe like a week or 5 days after Infinity War. Okay, so we see Tony Stark in space. He's kind of doing a video log. He's talking to Pepper Potts. He said he's kind of lost with resources. He has no food, no water, and oxygen is running low. So I'm kind of interested into seeing how he gets back to Earth, or if he gets back to Earth. All right, let's jump to the next scene here. So we don't get a lot of Thanos in this trailer, and I'm actually kind of cool with that. This trailer is really not about Thanos. I mean, Thanos was more about Infinity Wars, and this trailer is more about the Avengers. And this trailer is definitely slow. It's dark. It's depressing. The Avengers, like, you know, they obviously went through the biggest loss that they ever had. So I'm actually kind of cool with not seeing Thanos, because Thanos is obviously, he's on his own little world. He's happy with what he's done, and we don't see too much of him. All we get is this like scarecrow armor, Thanos armor, and we kind of see him like brushing up like against like vegetation with the gauntlet on it, with that. This next scene, we go back to the Avengers headquarters, and we see Black Widow, we see Captain America here, and they're pretty much they're lost. We see a shot of Steve Rogers crying, and then Black Widow tells us that Thanos, you know, obviously succeeded, and we lost 50% of the species in the universe, or on Earth. So they've lost a lot, and they don't know who's alive. They're trying to track down who's missing. So they're definitely, their world is turned upside down, and they really have no plan on how to get a hold of this problem. And it kind of interests me that, you know, the Avengers want to keep like going and fighting to make things right again, even though like if this happened in real life, I don't think anybody would try to do anything. They'd be like, yeah, you know what, we lost everything, and I don't know how we're going to get it back. So, so she goes on saying that, you know, we lost 50% of the species. They really don't know what they're going to do, and we're going to go back to the scene more toward the end. Because I have a pretty big theory about that. Let's see what else we got here. Here's another one. This is a scene where again they're looking at who was lost during the Infinity War, who's missing, and in the back here we have a picture of Shuri, which is Black Panther's sister. Now, if you've already seen the trailer, which I'm sure you did, it says here Scott Lang is missing, and we obviously don't know that he's not missing through the end of the trailer. But I do have a theory about Shuri. I don't think she is dead. I don't think she was lost through Infinity War. Again, these are all just theories that I think of. I think that maybe Shuri is the new Black Panther of Wakanda, since the real Black Panther, T'Challa, is not around. So maybe she kind of like took his place. Again, just a theory. I don't really know. Let's see what else we got here. Now this is a pretty big reveal. This is Ronin, and so Captain America goes on saying that We lost families, and then it jumps to what we know as Hawkeye. Now this is pretty significant because obviously when Captain America says we've lost family, we've lost loved ones, we all know that Hawkeye does have a family. He has a wife, he's got kids. He probably lost them during the Infinity War, and maybe he's changed his outlook about things a little bit. He changed his name, he changed his outfit, and now he's into Ronin. I know Ronin does carry a sword, but I also know that he still carries his bow and arrow. Did he ditch the bow and arrow? I'm not sure. We don't see it here. But it is possible that it could change. And there he is right there. So he does look a lot different, and he does look angry. I think he's in Japan here fighting the Yakuza. But that was probably one of the biggest reveals of this trailer so far, was seeing Ronin in here, no longer Hawkeye. But this is pretty big, and we're gonna go back to this. I have a pretty big theory about this. As we all know, Captain America's love interest Peggy is passed on, and we're gonna go back to this. I have a theory about that. Okay, so this is the first quip of the whole, or the funniest part of the whole trailer. And normally these trailers are pretty funny, but they saved it for the last part. As we all know, this trailer has already been sad. It's a different tone than the rest. We see Ant-Man or Scott Lang pull up on the Avengers headquarters, and I think he's going there to talk to them about the quantum realm, which is pretty much going back in time, stopping Thanos from getting the Infinity Stones and stopping his major plan, okay? So, and that's when it goes to the part where Captain America says, I hope it works because it's the only thing, pretty much I have. So one of my theories is that, going back to this part here, one of my theories is that we always speculate that Captain America is going to die. And obviously we know that Chris Evans is not playing Captain America anymore because, number one, his contract's up, and he has no interest in playing the character anymore. He's been in a lot of movies. It's time to hang up his shield. We've always speculated that Captain America was probably going to die in all these movies, but he's not. I think that now that they know about the quantum realm and that they're probably going to travel back in time, I think that Captain America is going to go back in time, and he's not going to die per se. He's just going to continue his life, maybe, having a life with Peggy, with his love interest. So that's one of my pretty much bigger theories in this, about this trailer. So, pretty cool trailer. It's definitely a bit different. I definitely like the title of the trailer for the movie Avengers Endgame. Obviously, the Russo brothers lied to us, or did they? Everyone pretty much, after what Doctor Strange said, this is the end game now. Everyone's like, oh, that's the title for the next movie. And when the Russo brothers confirmed, no, we didn't drop the new title for the movie. We didn't. I actually think that this is a fan-made title. I really do, because I think maybe the Russo brothers heard Endgame, and they were like, you know what, maybe we could call it Endgame. I know there was definitely some other speculations of different titles. I think that I like the title of this one. I think it's pretty cool. It is the end game. It shows the ending of the MCU, because who knows what's going to happen after this. But I did like this trailer a lot. It didn't give too much, which I liked. Again, this is all just theories. And the last trailer I felt like gave too much, where we pretty much saw the trailer and figured out what the whole movie was going to pretty much be about. So I like how secretive this one is. We don't really know too much about what's going on. We don't know what Thanos is doing in the meantime. Again, this is mostly about the Avengers and not Thanos, while Infinity War was more about Thanos. So With that being said, what did you think of the trailer? Leave your comments in the section below on what you think or some theories that you had. Maybe I didn't pick up on a few things, and you can enlighten me with your theories. I think that's going to do it. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from the channel, make sure you subscribe and click that little bell so when I upload a new video, you can get notifications that a new video has arrived. So I think that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon.